Hey everyone, this is Kathir, UX designer. I am going to talk about product usability and metrics, how this can be measured to improve product usability. So when you create a digital product or physical product, it should be useful, usable and satisfying to end users. When you design your product or after delivering the product to end user, it should be evaluated how it's performing and satisfying from end user perspective. Let's discuss about usability framework is a tool centered around a user who will interact with a product or service in a specific context. It measures the usability of a product or service by capturing and creating benchmarks of success for effectiveness, efficiency, and satisfaction. The effectiveness is the accuracy and thoroughness of the goal achieved, whether or not a user can accurately complete a task that allows them to achieve their goals. So the efficiency refers to the resources and time they spend to achieve a particular goal. Example, the amount of cognitive resources it takes for a user to complete a task. The next one is satisfaction. It relates to the user's subjective thoughts on their experience using the product. This is about what they feel, how they enjoy when they use the product. So example, how they comfort with the aesthetic and acceptability of a given product. If your product doesn't achieve the goals of the effectiveness, efficiency and satisfaction, it will not achieve the usability goals of the product. So it is mandatory to measure usability, how the product effective, efficiency and satisfaction to use. There are certain metrics that can be used to measure usability. So using a combination of these metrics can help you highlight high priority problem areas. Let's walk through quickly one by one. The first one is the success or completion means that a user managed to complete a task that they were given. To calculate success score, use formula number of completed tasks divided by the total number of attempts. The next one is number of errors. This task gives you the number of errors a user committed while trying to complete a task. There are two ways of measuring errors. The first one is error rate. It means measuring all of them. Or next one is error occurrence rate. It means focusing on one error. To find the error occurrence rate, we have to calculate the total number of errors and divide it by the total number of attempts. Another one is the error rate counts all possible errors. To calculate it, we need to define the number of error opportunities including all possible slips and mistakes. So to find error occurrence rate, use formula total number of errors divided by total number of possible errors. So the success score and error rate measure the effectiveness of the product. The next one is task time. This is used to measure efficiency. So good usability typically means that user can perform the task successfully and fast. This metric measures how long it takes participants to complete or fail a given task. This metric can give you few different options to report on, where you can provide the data on average task completion time, average task failure time, or overall average task time of both completed and failed tasks. So to calculate task time, use formula sum of each user time taken divided by the total number of users. So you can find an ideal task time by calculating the average time with an experienced and novice users too. So now let's discuss about measuring satisfaction, the key of user experience. So there are many satisfaction metrics. Let's discuss one by one. The first one is single use question. This is one of those easy and genius solutions that every UX designer loves. So the next one is system usability scale. There is a list of 10 questions so known as the system usability scale. Each question scores 10 points. Based on the answers, the product gets a score on a scale from 0 to 100. The next one is subjective mental effort question. The SMEQ allows the user to rate how mentally tricky a task was to complete. Next one, single usability metric. This measurement will enable you to take completion rates, ease, and time on task and combine it into a single metric to describe the usability and user experience of a task. So the last one is confidence. Confidence is a 7-point scale that asks user to rate how confident they were that they completed the task successfully. So metric creates a huge impact on usability and user experience. The product KPIs lead to success and increase ROI. Tracking usability metrics is a good practice to keep the product high in market standard. Once you decide to invest in that, you will find out that the usability metrics can be as valuable. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and comment here. I will see you next video.